Also, your story about how you got to China is powerful and deserves more space. It could actually stand on its own as a full podcast episode. I don't think it's too late to develop that into something more intentional, because it's definitely a story people would love to hear in detail. I genuinely enjoyed it. I never knew you guys were grown to be that stubborn. That's a comment from somebody. Another one. I know nobody wants to share their wahala. Ha ha ha. I can imagine. It must be a really tough story then. Honestly, it's one of those stories that can inspire a lot of people. Don't keep it hidden for too long. When you guys are ready, you should definitely share it properly. It deserves a full moment. And another one here. Sometimes decisions are made for children based on what parents think is best, often from their own experiences or what they believe will secure a better future. But this can make it difficult for the child to discover what they truly want or to make the right choices for themselves. That's why sharing your stories is so important. It can help parents understand the value of guiding their children while still giving them the space to grow, choose wisely, and make informed decisions about their own lives. Each one of you on this platform has a story that carries something positive to impact others. Even if the journey that led to your stories feels unusual or weird, it still holds some values and can inspire someone. These were some of the comments from some of our beloved audience on our stories that we shared on the previous episodes, on how we got to China and how China has impacted our lives. And the audience are saying we should amplify our stories and our voices and all that. Welcome, guys. We are back on another episode of Chillers Vibe Podcast, episode 2, guys. We are here again, and I have my boys here, my boy Cruz and my boy Alton. On the previous episode, my boy Cruz was absent, but today he is here. And the topic for discussion today is people are laughing already. The topic today is life experiences living abroad and some family expectations and all that, the good, the bad, and the worst. But before we get into the story, I would like my boy Cruz to share a few things on how he got to China, because people said our stories that we shared was impactful. And since my boss wasn't here on the previous episode, I would like for him to set the tone for us and share his story, how he got to know about China and how he got here. And after that, we will enter into the topic for today. So, Cruz, let us hear from you.
Okay, Ghost. Thank you so much for having me on this episode.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I should have been here for the first one, but unfortunately, I had some issues to deal with personally, so I couldn't be here. But I'm here today.
We are happy to have you here.
Yeah, definitely. I feel good, Yeah. So, my coming to China started like this, Initially, I really didn't have the plan to come to China. Yeah, because I had plans of doing other things, even when it talks about traveling to other countries, I was thinking about other countries to travel outside of China. Yeah, because you remember COVID-19, right? So COVID hit China, and due to that, a lot of us, we had the fear in us, hey, we don't want to go to China coming from Africa, specifically Liberia.
That feeling.
Yeah, I don't want to go to China, and then I get infected with the virus and all those things. Yeah. And by that time to travel, it required you to take the COVID vaccine. Yeah, because they were asking for the certification. Because after you take the vaccine, there'll be certificates.
They'll give you that thing.
Yeah, so these are things that were surrounding my decisions not to come to China or not to even include China into my traveling itineraries, Yeah, so, but then at the time, I wanted to do my master's, but I was like, I don't really want to get my master's back home, given that I've already gotten my bachelor's on back home, so I'll be like, okay, I want to travel outside of my country to do my master's. So I want to see how it feels to get international education. Yeah. So and then I was trying to apply to different schools. You know, first I tried Rwanda. Rwanda. Somebody, because I have a couple of friends in Rwanda. They're like, hey, Cruz, you can come over here. The schools here, they are good, you know. So I was like, okay. So I was considering that. Just within a moment, then I got introduced to another friend here in China through my sister. So she was like, oh, I have this guy. He's in China and he's good. You can work with him, and then you guys can be able to get a school, and then you can move over to attend. I was like, okay. So I got in touch with this guy, and that's how we start to talk from there. And fast forward, everything was positive. So I got the admission, and then I just came to China. And then,
to BIGC.
Yeah, so I came to China to BIGC, and then luckily for me, I completed my master's last year. So and that's something like I was actually looking forward to. Yeah. So right now I'm just around trying to understand and to speak the language to some extent. So you know, it's a whole challenging situation to be in China here, because given that the people, they require you to speak the language, you know, in order to interact. So far so good. That's just how I came to China.
Guys, so you see, everybody has their own story. Impactful stories, nice stories, having different ideas about going to different countries. We've all been there, having thoughts, should I go to China, that country, language barrier? But then if you come here, it's good. It's not all gold and merry and all that, but it's good. So guys, let's get into today's topic, because today's topic is kind of, you know, intriguing and it's tricky. If we don't take care, we might touch aspects that we don't want to touch. But we will enter. So at first, let's just touch something about the life experiences that we've had in China. I know we've all had experiences as we are living abroad. In general, let's say talking about living abroad, because maybe some of us have lived in different countries. I have stayed a few days or a few months in different countries, but then the country that I've actually stayed for almost 5-6 years is China. So I don't know who will start for us, some life experiences that you've had living abroad, how it feels, some experiences. Let's start from the good before we get to the worst. The worst is coming, but now let's start from the good. Okay. So Cruz, you can get us started.
All right. So with the life experiences on the good side, being in China, I think it have exposed me to a lot of good things. You know, the infrastructure, talking about the roads, talking about the buildings. I mean, cultural wise, everything is great about China. I think, and then, positively for me, like I've been in China, like I said, and I was able to get my master's, right? So the study environment also is somehow conducive, especially when some issues have been put into place, like finances, you know. But we'll come to that. But the good side is that I've already like getting my master's, which I feel good about, because that was the goal, to come to China and have this. So and then I get to meet new friends, you know, good people, both Africans, Chinese, foreigners in general, you know. So, and I have a couple of good friends around, like they all welcome me, especially the Chinese. Whenever I go around them, there's no discrimination like that. So they always want me around them. So I feel good about it, and I think I feel at home in terms of that. With the good relationship that I have built with people along the way. So so far I think these are some of the good things that I've seen and that I've experienced in China. There might be a lot of things, but now there's just a few.
But there's the good ones.
These are the few good things that I've learned in China.
My guy Alton, the guy with the shades, today he's challenging me. Today he's challenging the host when it comes to shades. Let's go. Let's get it. The good experiences, life experiences. Tell us something.
Good life experiences.
Not we will get into the bad ones, but tell us something about the good ones.
You know, I would say like how I how I look at life in general. It has changed my perspective of how things that I used to think that they are impossible back home. And when I got here, I saw that a lot of things can be attained. They are really possible.
They call China the land of possibilities.
So
and opportunities.
Yeah, on that. Like there's loads of opportunities. We know like right now we have to like be focused on studies, right? So working can be part of it, but when you look at it like life after school, you see that even the pay, like I've looked at the pays, like it's quite good. And like the way people before we came here, like I thought like it's going to be a struggle, being far from home. Challenges are there here and there, but from the time I've been here, it has been quite good. I've made a few friends, like Chinese friends. I've got to meet you guys, and life itself, it has brought about some growth, something that I believe if I was back home, it would have been a challenge, like mindset wise, and like life in general, bro. So China for me has been a really, really, really good experience, and I plan on staying here for quite some time. Because like I said, it seems like there is a whole lot of opportunities out here that I want to explore. So I want to take my chances with that, and the only barrier would be language.
The language barrier.
But with practice,
we are learning.
Yes, slowly but surely we will get there.
We will get there.
Yes, and like learning. Sometimes it will be challenging. You can be like, this language is hard to learn. But
Chinese.
The more you learn and you interact, especially if you interact with more Chinese and you put in the effort, like to learn on your personal time or free time, the more you interact with the Chinese, you find that this is really quite fun, you see, and it can open doors for you, because like if you can't speak Chinese, my brother, and you are there, even if they offer you employment, it's going to be a problem, especially for me and him, like finance, you get. So finance, it's quite a problem compared to like other jobs. I believe finance and IT would be challenging, and even like maybe like advertising would fall under finance also. I believe like it's part of it, but the language, if you can't speak it and you are there, now you are being given tasks, it becomes a problem. So all in all, I would say my experience in China, or living abroad, let me just say, living abroad has been good. I'm enjoying myself out here. I still want to explore new places because China is huge.
China is big, bro.
There's a lot of monuments that I would like to see, create memories, those kind of things, my brother. So that's about it for now, I believe.
When you guys were talking about the experiences, I kind of got that. Everybody talked about meeting Chinese people, how good they've treated you. I know there might be a story. I want you guys to elaborate some of the story. Tell us some of the stories.
For me,
which good experience have you gotten with a Chinese person that you can tell us? Some people might say that, oh, we see on the TV that Chinese people, they don't like Africans, they're racist. Let's change their perception.
We don't know about other people's experiences,
but for the people that you've met.
But from my experience,
tell us
from
something.
my experience, all the Chinese I've met have been good to me, my brother. I don't want to lie to you. I've met one guy, I believe he'll be graduating this year. He speaks quite good English also. So whenever he's free, we would chill. We usually like go for walks. Like his demeanor is welcome. You get. He's not. He's not like. This guy is from Africa.
I don't want to associate myself.
You get. So it has been quite good. And there's another guy that I met out. He's quite older than me, but he was really, 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 really good to me. He moved to a different city like December. He was staying like a few blocks away from school. So like during weekends or whenever I didn't have classes, he would call me or I would call him. We would go and chill by the restaurant there. He had a car. Sometimes we would get in his car, go for drives. Sometimes we would go and play like pool. So he was quite good. He gave me a few gifts, something to remember him with. And one of my boys, he's staying in a different city. He graduated like last year. So he's saying he's getting married next year. So next year,
you have to represent.
He says he will send the invitation.
Then you have to represent.
Obviously, my brother.
You see the only black man in the family.
So it's been. They've been good to me in so many ways. Like even those who can't speak English, you get. They make a little bit of effort. As much as with me, I struggle that much with Chinese. Sometimes I'll pull up my phone maybe to translate
one or two
but
things.
They make the effort for us to be able to have a conversation. They don't just keep quiet and say, I can't be friends with him, he can't speak my language, I can't speak his language. So sometimes I will just translate and then I try to speak, I read the pinyin and then I try to say to him, if maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, he will correct me. And with them they also have that openness to learning English also. They also like maybe make some English translation and they say it or they ask like, okay, this way in English, how do I pronounce it? They will say it and pronounce it wrongly, then I will correct them. You get.
Oh my God, you enjoy it.
with the people I've met in China, my brother, for me, they've been welcoming. I don't have any bad story that I will say I've had any bad encounters with anyone that I've met in China, whether on campus or off campus. Everything has been quite good for me. So I really don't have any complaints about it. So I hopefully I will make more and more Chinese friends as I improve my Chinese. So
it's very necessary.
Because at first I was quite lazy, like this language, like having to read the characters. Those characters sometimes they just look all the same. It's the same thing. Like nowadays I'm trying to put in the effort to differentiate. So I've made it a focus. I've made it like I will focus mostly on pinyin first. If I can speak, and then now I would come to the
characters later.
And then now I can associate the characters with the pinyin, and then that way it will be.
It goes good. On and on and on.
But like I said, with the Chinese that I've
good
met,
experiences.
and good experiences.
Good life
experiences. Even the stranger
right.
ones, those who were maybe shop attendants or whatever, they've always been good. Yes, they have that curiosity, like, hey, this guy is tall, this guy.
Where is he
like
from?
They notice, like, you are not. Obviously, they see he's not Chinese. Like, they are curious. Hey, can I take a picture? I know for some people they'll be like, it's uncomfortable. But how is it uncomfortable? Even us, when we meet Chinese, maybe for the first time in our countries, you get curious. Like, you are always in Chinese, you're on TV, and now you are seeing them in your country. Like, hey, oh, this is how a Chinese looks like. You see, and as we come here, even them that are curious also, like, we always see your kind of people on the telly and all of that. Like, it's quite good to meet you and our friend and my brother. This thing, like, they will hardly allow you to pay for anything. You get if they invite you, if you are a smoker, they are always offering that friendliness, that restaurant, they have that welcoming spirit.
The Chinese people are good people.
Yes, for me, they've been nice, my brother. No complaints.
What about cruise life experiences with Chinese people, like your friends? Anything, any story that can make our audience know that so this actually happened to a fellow black man. That means China is not a bad country to be in, or Chinese people are good people. We just want to know.
Well, truth be told, with the couple of friends, Chinese friends that I've had, I would say that they are very good to me.
Oh,
yes, I've never had a bad experience with any of them because. This is how I get more Chinese friends because I play sport, right? Football. Usually when I go out to play football, and then mostly they are Chinese that I'm playing with, and sometimes I play against Chinese. So from there we become friends from there, right? Like a lot of them would be like, oh, let me get your WeChat, let me get your contact. I'd be like, the Chinese, they feel so amazed when they see a foreigner playing football like that. Yeah, so many times when I go and play football with them, and you will find their wives, their children, they all standing like admiring me playing, and they're all taking photos, videos, and other things. So and afterwards, after the game, they all come around like they want to take picture. And I'm not a shy guy.
I do that for a living. I'm a celebrity, bro.
Yeah, so when they come around, like, I give them exactly what they want. Yeah, the excitement they want. So I give them the smile. I give them the photos that they want to take, and so they can enjoy that experience. So along the way, we become good friends. So when I came to China, I remember I came to China in 2023, and in 2024, our embassy, the Liberian embassy, took us to another province called Guizhou. Yeah, and there is this tournament called the Village Super League. They often host this tournament in that city, and it's actually meant for Chinese, but they often invite foreign teams. So this time around, they invited Liberia. So I was fortunate to be part of the team that traveled to Guizhou, and we spent 3 days. Yeah, so the reception was great. Yeah, the reception was great, and there I was able to get many Chinese friends from there, even to date. Now we are in 2026. And these guys will often text me, they often call to check up on me, and they ask me, when are you coming? I mean, too many people show up to see Africans playing. So to see black people playing, So I've had good friends, good relationship with Chinese people. They are good. Yeah, I know other people who have their own experience. Some people will explain bad things about Chinese, but the thing about me is I don't use people's experience to refer to myself, So if you say Chinese are bad to you, okay, that was your experience.
That's your experience.
And also, too, it depends on what did you do. Because I'll be asking, maybe you did something that make this guy to be bad towards you. Because people have good instincts, people have good behavior. Yeah, they only turn to be bad if they see something that is not good from you too as well. So I will advise anybody, like you come outside in China whatsoever, you have to exhibit good behavior, treat the people well, give them that welcoming atmosphere, like environment, like they feel welcome to come around you. Yes, yeah, abide by the rules, Elton, as you say. Yeah, so with these Chinese guys, they are good, man. Just as Elton was saying, yeah, many times they will give you gift. Yeah,
exactly.
Especially when you play with them. Like sometimes they call me, hey, Cruz, come and play with us. I'll be like, man, I can't come now. Like I need to get me a taxi. And as long as they want you to play, they will definitely get you a taxi, and you'll be there, like sitting as a boss. They give you that good treatment that you want. Like when I go there, man, they tell me wherever you want to play is up to you. So I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going to be suffering for the guys. No, they do everything as long as the Chinese, they want to win the match. They tell you wherever you want to play. And after that, they always have like the entire team go for lunch, you know. You guys eat, chill, hang out. And then they will tell you whenever you are stuck, you're in need of help,
just
don't hesitate to reach out. So it's like that. But for me, I don't abuse that opportunity, you know. Some people will be like, okay, because of this, I will call every time. No. For me, I believe that people are not just 100% responsible for you as a human being, you know. Somehow, some way you must take up responsibility for yourself. Except maybe you get some area where you are stuck. So that's how I treat it like that. So at some point in time when I get stuck, when I know this is beyond me, then I'm like, okay, let me hit some guys, some good friends, the Chinese, okay, this, okay. And then they come through. Yeah, but it's like that. So I haven't had bad encounter with them. Yeah. And most of my friends are all males, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, most of my friends are all males.
Why?
Yeah, okay, now now here's the thing. The reason why I don't have many Chinese female friends, because in China here, the people are straight with their relationship wise, you know. In China here, they are straight with their relationship, you know. So if you see a Chinese girl, you make friends with her, it's possible she has a boyfriend. On the other hand, most times guys don't feel good to see their partner, especially the girls, like
having
it's general, another
it's
male
everywhere,
friend. So like that, I just try to keep it like that. Yeah. So I don't want to be a problem for people in that relationship and all those things. So like I try as much as possible to set the boundaries. But I'm not saying all Chinese girls have boyfriends. Yeah, but the ones that have come, the ones that I've met, they are like that. So usually, like all my friends are just males like that. I don't hate women. I love women. I love females like that. Chinese, whatever, African, or whatever it is. Like that. Yeah, but the thing is,
I mean, it's understandable because you play football.
Yeah, so I like people like
you're just gonna meet people that you play football
but
with.
All of my friends that I keep around, they're just males like Chinese. So when you see I'm in a group with them, we talking a whole lot of things, and some of them they ask me, "Oh, Cruz, where is your girlfriend?" and all those things. So like we just laugh about it. Yeah, so that's it, you know. China is a good place to be, I would say, because you get to move freely in China. At any time, at any hour of the night, you come out, you can move freely. You're not afraid of anything, like nobody's gonna harass you. You're not afraid that maybe you go and play football, your property is gonna get missing, like your phones and all those things. I don't need to worry about that when in China, you don't really need to worry about that. So China is safe. It's one of the safest places to be. In the world. So I appreciate China. I appreciate the people here, the way they welcome you, and they feel excited. They want to know about your country, where you come from. They want to know. Like, so they want to. They want you to explain to them because
country beautiful.
Yes,
is the sun like this? They just want to know. They're curious.
Yeah, because a lot of them have been stereotyping Africa. So like because of that mindset, they'll be like, oh, they want to hear from you too.
They just want to know your perspective about your country.
And then later they realize that Africa is a really good place. And, you know, Africa also developed too. Some part of Africa is developed. It's not like we see it like we just think Africa is a bush, it's a forest where you see monkeys everywhere, you know, like that. So we have, so sometimes I have to try to make them to understand that, hey, we have animals, but there are places that these animals can be found. You know, you don't just find them anywhere like that.
Around the cities.
So it's like that. So, and I think some of them have had the opportunity to travel to Africa. Like a couple of other Chinese guys that I've met, like they have told me, some of them have told me, hey, I've been to Malawi, I've been to Tanzania, I've been to Zimbabwe, Rwanda. So
those places.
A lot of them have had this experience. So they, immediately they see an African, they welcome you, because they themselves too, when they travel over there,
people welcome
they had a very good reception, you know. They were welcome. So when they see some Africans here, then they welcome you, like, okay, come, they take you.
They do.
And they even call you brother, like that.
When it comes to me, I've had nice experiences with Chinese people, personal experiences. Traveling abroad, I've had quite some good experiences with some other people from other countries, and I think there are one or two ones that I would share that really made me feel happy, like, oh guy, this is some nice reception outside my home country. And people think that when you travel abroad, you know, we've had some stories of people who travel abroad and they meet their fellow black people and, hey, don't talk to me. Some of them even charge them and all that. So me coming here and having that experience of a foreigner actually taking me in, it made me happy. I think the first experience was in late 2017 when I got to China. 2017 entering 2018 when I got to China, there was this woman. She always calls me my boy. He says I'm his son. And then I call him my mom. I always call him Mom Vivian, and we talked till now since that time. And when I came, she was the school leader, like the dean of international department. And then the first time this woman saw me in her office, we were just talking. It was like, how old are you? I mentioned my age. Oh, you look so young. You look younger than your age. From this day, you will be my son. Like, oh, really? Like, yes. And since then, boom, she asked me, do you have a winter jacket? Because, you know, from September going, it's getting cold. So later that year, it was getting cold. Like, and the city that I was Shenyang, bright, fucking cold. That city is cold. I said, do you have a winter jacket? I'm like, no, let's go. She took me in her car. We went to the shop. Take this, like hoodies. I was just looking at this one, I'm like, what the fuck is this woman doing? Because you don't just, you're in Africa, it doesn't happen. You don't just meet somebody for the first time and you're like, right after the office, you go take this. Oh, okay, me, I took it. We came back home. Like, do you know how to drive? I was trying to, okay, because, you know, this transportation system in China, sometimes the traffic and all that, so she leaves her car there. And me and her developed that relationship to a point that sometimes she leaves her keys with me and she picks the subway and go, like, keep my keys for me. If you want to move the car, you can move it, but make sure that you don't take it to places that you're going to be arrested because you don't have a license. So I was always like, this woman, like, what do you see? And it went on to a point that she introduced me to her daughter. Her daughter was called Sarah. She was like, at that point, she was like 10 years old. And I was in the office. She told Sarah that this is your elder brother. Now you have a brother. So anytime you come to this school, even if I'm not around, go look for him in his dormitory and take care of him. You to take care of him. I'm like, me, I don't even have a sister. Now you're giving me a sister. Like, and that one, it made me so, I felt so much at home. And she even spoke to my mom. She even told my mom that, oh, don't worry, your boy is covered. He has a mom here. So don't worry, very soon I'll adopt him from you. And he's going to be my son. You have to look for a different son. And it made me feel so happy. I was like, I have a home in a different, and since then home I always tell people, I always tell people that China is my second home. And people don't understand. And even till now, she will be texting me, hey, how is Beijing treating you? It's cool. You should come home, come visit us. Your dad misses you, your sister misses you. Okay, we all come, but relax for me, because all these things that we're doing that time, I mean, we've been away for so long and all that. And it's so nice to have people from a different country treat you like that, because me, I thought that I'm just coming here, I'm just coming to be with my African guys and all that, but that woman Vivian, she's called Miss Vivian, she treated me so differently, like, and sometimes when she has
you look at things
differently, because I thought that, oh, if you travel to some other country, it's just you with your country mates that you are struggling, it's you against the world, there's no other person to actually help you. But then my first time traveling, leaving the African continent and coming to a place that's 5,000 miles away from home, meeting somebody like that who knew me from nowhere. I'm her student, and then she took me in like that, treated me like a son. To a point, these people don't really like giving you money. They like to buy things for you. But it got to a point that she was giving me monthly allowance. Like, keep this on you. Don't call your mom for money. You don't have to be calling them. You have a mother here. She told my mom, if he calls you for money, don't send him. I'm taking care of him here. I'm taking care of him. He's my son now.
Well taken.
Like, it was so nice. And then another personal experience I had with another foreigner, or me being a foreigner in a country, was when I had a train full of Chinese people fight for me, a foreigner. Like, it was crazy. I thought these people really fight for their own, but they literally fought for a foreigner, a black guy. Like, they fought for me. Like, no, he's not at fault. He did nothing wrong. He did something wrong. Take him away. And this is how it started. I was in a train from Guangzhou to Beijing. I went to pick one of my guys, Emmanuel. He had just come to China, so I had to go pick him and then set him up in his school in Shijiazhuang. It's very close to Beijing. So it was me, Emmanuel, and when we got into it was a slow train. My first time being in a slow train from Guangzhou to Beijing, bruh. That fucking long, 24 hours.
Damn.
Bruh, the whole day in the train. And it was me, Manuel, and one Nigerian guy, Victor. I actually know him from, not this Victor in our school. I actually knew him from my old city. We were in the same school, in my old city. And then when we were in the train coming, we met him. Like, oh, guy. He said, Ghost, yesterday, I'm here. So when the train coming, we were just sitting with these Chinese people, just having fun. He speaks Chinese, I speak Chinese. So we were just with them, talking, fooling around in the train, and they were laughing, we were cracking jokes, they were laughing. We were just in the train, and then this nigga just comes into the train, right from the windows. He was just looking at us. And me, one thing about me is, if you look at me, I look at you. That's how I am, naturally. I don't like, back in Ghana, right, in primary school, JHS, we used to do that as a challenge. When we see people, we are like, okay, let's see who can look at each other for the longest time. So you look at me, I look at you. Then we are all moving. Our head is moving. We are looking at each other till one person turns. Like, I win. So I do that a lot. Even everybody in the train, in the subway, me, I'm just looking at you. You look at me, I look at you. You smile, I smile. You frown, I frown. That's how I am. So this guy was staring at us. I was also, who is this nigga? I was also looking at him, and he was looking at me. And when he started entering the train, this guy started insulting us. Then he was using the F word, not for even us, for our parents. And he was saying, Taonima. Like, So I asked Victor, do you understand what this guy is saying? He said, yeah, bro, but I don't know who he's saying it to. Is it me? Or you guys? Because it can't be me. It can't be me. What did I do? So there was this old man. He was just there. It's like, Biashola. Okay, cool. We are not going to talk. We are just looking at him. So the Manual guy was just eating. I was sitting at the edge of the seat because it was a 3-seater. So Manuel is at the end eating. Victor is in the middle, and I was sitting at the edge. So when he was coming from my back. So I was like, I just stood up just to stand there and see whether he's passing or he's actually coming to, because if I'm sitting, then he has the advantage. But if I'm standing, then it's a level ground. So I was just standing. This guy came, held me at this side and turned me with force. So he was about to hit me. When he decided to hit me, I held his hand and I nearly slapped the guy. Nearly. The Victor guy was fast. When I swung my hand, he grabbed me like, Ghost, no, we are not doing this. Bro, how can this guy fuck up like this? He can't just do this. And then when he held me, the security guy, I haven't seen security in the train come so fast. Like in seconds, about 6 guys with the police there, the train has stopped. The train stopped moving. It was about to leave the station, it stopped. Police came around, about 6 security guys, about 5 police guys. They came. What happened? I told them, I can't speak Chinese. Victor guy was like, I can speak Chinese. The Manual guy said, I just entered China. So now they have to ask the people around. This Chinese guy was lying. We were listening to him. He was lying. He just entered the train. He did nothing. I decided to hit him. I was going to speak. I'm like, no, if you speak now, they will ask too many questions. And we'll get to a point you can explain yourself.
Yeah.
I was just quiet. The old man was still looking at us doing this. So when he finished saying whatever that he wants to say, and they asked the old man, I want to talk for the guys. And he stood up. He's like, he doesn't have to say anything. Just go, check the cameras in the train, come back and ask the questions again. So they went, got the footage, came in front of us. They were just watching on their device. The sound, everything comes. So they heard the guy insulting our parents, calling us animals, coming. So he got to me, held me and turned me and decided to hit me. And then they were like, oh, bruh, I felt like a king. 6 security guys were like 4 police guys all begging me, don't press charges, don't say anything. I was just there, like, okay. The king is in town. The king is in town. But then I couldn't press charges because I left school without notice. So I can't even press charges because now the delis and the people are going to you are in control. So I was just feeling the treats. I was just there, and everybody in the train, they were like, no, take the guy out. If they don't take the guy out, they are all going to leave. I was shocked. Like the whole place, the whole carriage, everybody fighting for us. Like, nah, they didn't do anything. Take this guy out. Take him out.
Because he might have even caused problems for them.
So the police just, in front of me, they put cuffs on his hand, took him out, and they came back. They're like, oh, he's mentally unstable, please. Well, we can even move you from here to the first class. No. We are at a standing place. We don't even have seats. We are chilling with our niggas, our Chinese people. Don't move us. We are happy here. You can't move me to somewhere. Maybe they won't protect me. Leave me here. We were just there chilling. The train moved. The old man was like, you did well. That you said you can't speak Chinese. It's good. And we just, me, the guys, we just moved around thanking everybody. They were like, oh, no. You are good people. You are making us happy. And since the train moved, we started again, making fun. Like we were just misbehaving. The Chinese people were laughing. And it felt so good because you normally don't see that. You normally don't see for natives
being in a foreign country and
people actually protecting a foreigner because I felt like maybe they will just protect their own people and we will leave. Because from that day, like that time that the incident happened, when the security guys came, I told Victor, I'm like, bruh, I'm fucked. I might go home because I nearly hit the guy. I might go home, but he's at fault. And these guys came through. I was like, bruh, we are my king. And the part that made me feel happy was when the police people were actually begging that don't press charges. I felt like a king. I'm in my head, I was like, I'm calling my school. I'm calling them. This nigga tried to stab me. But I knew I can't do anything. Because if I call this school right now, I'm off.
How did you get involved in that?
I'm off. So I think that's one of the few personal life experiences that I actually had living abroad, and it made me so happy. I felt like there's people say that there's no place like home, but I always tell people that you make your home. You don't just, it's not even back in Ghana, people can misbehave. Your own people can misbehave and just treat you anyhow. True, you actually make the home that you want to live in. And me being in class, like we having Chinese friends, I'm in class with Chinese people, and this guy, my guy Yang, that guy, he's always this. Sometimes I even tell him, don't text me again. Just leave me alone, because this guy is always texting me, should we go and watch this game? Beijing 1 is playing. I ask him, how much is the ticket? 260. No, give me the 260. You go watch the game. I am not going to watch any game because I need the money. Go watch it. Leave me alone. He will just be on my neck. Ghost, let's go out. Bruh, I live in Fangshan. You want me to go out? Come pick me. So now, if I can't pick you, I'll drop you off the next. No, I have to go. You are boring. I'm not boring, bro. Just Give me some time. That guy is always on my neck, even for football. Last year, see how he tackled me roughly. He's like, he's always playing around with me, and it makes me feel like, so all these things that people talk about for natives when they go to their country, it kind of destroys everything. Because if you're in somebody's country, being with them, being with the people, I just feel like these people are cool people. Like, they're cool people. You get brilliant experiences and all that. Even with this South African thing that happened, I've been to South Africa before. That was in, I think, 2017 before I came here.
Is quite
the experience was different when I went there, how the country was, how everybody was. One person just told me, Ghana. Ghana. He just saw my skin. I'm Ghana. And it was cool. His English wasn't that good. Me too, I don't know the language. We're just fooling around. And then you turn around and you see how they're treating people. Few people are actually bringing the whole name of the country down. Because I've met many South Africans.
Without things
you see,
it's rules and laws, and that's the problem. Like, for you to have a good experience, like in a foreign country, being abroad. I mean, like, before you leave and go to that country, obviously you have to vest yourself with the rules and laws. So when guys get abroad, they tend to slip up, and then like when it comes down to like having to answer now,
now it becomes a problem.
Now it's like you forget that you are not home. And now that experience that you're going through, now you end up putting out there like, this place is not good. But my brother, you were given rules and if you followed those, you didn't have issues.
You wouldn't have issues.
But then you see, we can talk about that aspect, right? But there's also another aspect of, regardless of somebody breaking rules, we shouldn't let humanity down.
That's the thing. That one is straight up.
I have a friend, right? And there are some things that he also went through in the same country that we are. That if he sits anywhere and share his experience, nobody would like to be in this country.
Definitely,
right?
It's like
but
that.
Then I always tell him that, okay, maybe you met one guy in black or in blue who treated you bad. Because I've also met guys in blue and they are cool. They even stop your personal. Hey.
It's a matter of individual experience, experience. So it's not the case for everybody.
When I see like a native misbehaving, I tell them, maybe the wife is having issues with him. That's why he's misbehaving. Because people are normally not bad people. People are good people. Sure. But then, regardless of rules and regulations, we shouldn't let humanity down. Because all these things that these guys are doing, it will get to a point that the people doing it themselves, you will sit down and watch the video and be like, so I did this. Because regardless of somebody not having the right documentations, if you are slapping somebody, you will sit back and also think, can I ever leave my country? That's the thing. Can I ever leave my country? Because people break rules. I mean, nobody in this world can tell me that you will stay in somebody's country and obey the rules and regulations 100%.
No, true.
But you can't.
True.
It's not even in our own countries. We break the rules. We do things. It doesn't mean you should continue breaking the rules, but then humanity is humanity. And I think we should give people good experiences, just as we've also had brilliant experiences in China here, bro. China has given people some life experiences, some nice experiences. But I mean, I travel a lot, and the experience here is so good. I always tell people that I might not be able to live in my country again, because living in people's countries has given me a whole different view about the world. And I always say that I want to be to all these countries in the world. All these countries that's in the world, I want to be to every single country and stay there for at least a month. Be with the people, be with them, just be with them and see how life is. I want to be that explorer. I want to explore and see, because being in a few 1, 2, 3 countries, bruh, you see that the life is different. Like when you're in Africa,
that's living, my brother.
When you're in, like for me in Ghana like this, I tell people, the place that I live, I was telling you guys in class, I can drive without license, and then nobody does a fuck to me. But here you can't do that.
Yeah.
So when you live outside your country, you get some experiences that makes you think differently. Because I always tell people that you people are back home, and sometimes you make some silly mistakes, and I'll be like, guy, this mistake, if you travel outside and come back, you will never do this mistake again. You will act smart. Some experiences that you're going to have will literally make you act smart. But people don't really know. People think that, I mean, everybody has their own experience and thoughts about countries and all that. But for me, guy, living abroad has been everything. It has been everything. It has been everything.
Yes, I think for me, like, my principle is that I tend to focus more on the positive aspect of life than the negative aspect. So, because no matter what it is, somehow, some way, negativity must occur. And you must, experience some bad things, you know. So, but the goal is not to focus more on the negative aspect. So if you are wise enough, you tend to focus on the opportunities that is ahead of you. So then you take up on it. So, and this is the reasons why I think I would say I've not had bad experience in China.
People tend to act when it passes emotions.
People act with emotions and all that.
Yeah, because the thing is, I just pay attention to the good aspect of life, you know. I just pay attention to that. So regardless of how people behave,
we focus on the positives.
I just look at the positive aspect because sometimes your reaction alone towards people's bad attitude towards you, like it can make them to change.
It can make them change their mind.
They say, okay, I don't think I have to be harsh on Cruz anymore. Because I did this to Cruz, and instead of he reacting,
he was even laughing
in the moment. But then he started to smile, he started to laugh like that. So I think I have to change. So that's how it is. So being in China here is kind of crazy. Like for me, like the only time I've ever experienced somebody trying to like Chinese foot for me was on the football field. Because it was this match we were playing, and I received a dangerous tackle. From the back. But it was not a Chinese guy who did that. It was an African guy. You know, football, you can get rid of these things. There are too many tackles and all those things. So
it's a contact sport.
So this guy just came from the back there with that tackle. But then, as God could have had it, like I escaped the tackle, but apparently like my leg would have been broken at the time. So. Man, you see all my Chinese guys, because the team I was playing for, I was the only foreigner and the only African in the team. The rest of the guys, they are all Chinese. Man, it was my first time seeing Chinese men getting angry.
They will fight for you.
Man, the guy removed his boot. He went to the guy and knocked. I was like,
they will fight for you. That
game didn't continue like that. Just because of that incident, the whole match was over. And luckily for us, we're in the lead. So they just gave us a point, but then I've scored 2 goals already. So like, so they just give the point. But the guys, they actually fought. The Chinese stuff. They was fighting like everywhere. They was fighting. I'm even trying to stop them from fighting. Imagine like that. Because I was enjoying the game. So I was like, let this game continue so I can score my hat trick. I want to score my hat trick, and people are fighting because we had like almost like 20 minutes left in the game. I'm like, I need to play this game because I was on fire that game.
These guys, they will fight for you.
Chinese, they get ready to fight for you when you are good to them as well. So everything centers around how you react, how you behave, how you treat them. So if you treat them good, they treat you good as well. But if you treat them the way you shouldn't, then definitely you get the feedback. You get the feedback. So is it? So I know other people have had bad experiences, whether they do good or not, they have had that. But people are different, so I don't pay much attention to the bad aspect of.
I think at this point we can actually enter into the bad life experiences in China.
Abroad.
The bad and the worst living abroad.
Living abroad?
Tell us something.
Man, I don't
for me, what can I say? It's not really bad. It's just that what can I say? but it's not bad.
It can be, see, those experiences can be personal, not even with the Chinese person. It can be some struggles that you went through.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
We are living in somebody's country.
Yeah, that's what I'm
there can be struggles, financial struggles.
Yeah, so
any struggles that you went through, language barrier.
That's what my I would say not bad, but like my experiences which were like quite challenges. Let me put it like
a challenging experience.
I would say it's finances.
What happened that time?
Let me say finances.
Talk to us. What did you get yourself into?
It's not about like. It's about the currency, my brother. You get like let me say the exchange rate. You get the money that you would have back home, and you would get quite a whole lot of things.
When it comes here,
now you realize like, hey, you know what? You even call them back home like, hey, you know what?
And
the money is money.
When you just do the conversion, right? Trying to buy things, just convert. Like, damn, there's a lot of money I'm spending here.
The money is in money.
So with the money, my brother, you realize like things that I buy for a certain price here and back home, they're quite different. But one thing, me, I drink, guys. I drink alcohol. Let me not.
Your package is on the way.
So what I can tell you is like alcohol is cheap in China.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Everything is cheap in China.
Like everything is cheap. Now, if you want to see that there are certain things that are expensive, play with beef.
Okay. Beef.
Yeah. If you cross that line, now you go. Like beef is kind of like a luxury, I would say, in some way. But hey, my brother, pork, you will eat chicken.
Chicken is cheap.
You get liver and all of that. Try going for the beef now. Now you see that ish.
Yeah, somewhere different.
Nah, this one is. I'll have to buy a package and I'll have to eat it in portions. I have to manage it well. You get.
Yeah.
So even besides the finance issues, but that one is not really much of a problem. And another challenge, commuting around, like moving around
China.
Yes. So the subway. If you don't pay attention, you are going to spend the whole day in
the subway
trying to find your way back home. And another, if your Chinese is
it's
a
no
problem,
good. Language barrier,
bro. Because you find that like there's like maybe 3 stories under there. Like there's that floor, there's the second one. There's that one there. You have to commute with the escalators there. Like there will be a train that might be going towards the direction of where you are going, but the line and where you are supposed to get off, like where you are supposed to change the trains. Hey, my guy, I've once had an experience where I went with Tabang to Chaoyang. Going there was not a problem.
Coming back.
Going there was not a problem. Because that one I remember like, going there, I moved from this train and I get on this one. But coming back, you would find a board on the wall that will tell you like, okay, this train is on this side. And this train is on this side. Like, okay, which door do I get into now? And am I going to where am I getting off to? Where do I get off when this which train station do I get off? And if you make the mistake of getting off at the wrong station, my brother,
you're fucked.
And when I came here, like this one, I would like to give it to anyone who's coming to China, like or going abroad. do your research. Do your research about like how things work. Because for me, I would say the only issue is that in China we pay with like mostly we use digital payments.
Cash, yeah.
You get it?
E-money.
So I didn't really know like about the payment side of the apps. You get. So I came with hard cash. Like before I came, I had like dollars and they told me like, no, when you get there, when you get to the airport, you exchange the currency when you get to the airport and all of that. So when I arrived, I changed some of the dollars to yuans. You get. Then it came to getting a taxi from the airport.
It was a struggle again.
Aish, my brother. And if you are not careful, you are going to overpay.
You're going to overpay. Guys. That's the thing.
Because at that time, you really don't know how the transportation system works and all of that.
The money.
Me, I just paid. I was just like from the airport.
Capital Airport.
No, which one? Dashi.
To school.
To school. I paid around, was it 200 RMB? I only found that I overpaid after some time. Like, hey, that guy swindled me. Like after a few days now, because after my first day here, I started looking into things like, hey, how does taxis work around here?
Something that cost about 50, 40.
Like, bro, I should have paid 50. That guy got like 150 something from me. And now there's no how we can like call him and say, hey, bring my money, you. Hey, that guy. I was like, after that, I started educating myself more on like using the transportation around here. But with these other ones, I'm quite well versed in that. But my only issue at the moment, it's something that I really have to get out there and like understand it more. Is the metro, my brother, like how this rail transportation works. That way, I believe is one of the things that keeps hindering me from like moving around as much as I would have loved, because it's not expensive to start with. You get compared to like maybe traveling a long distance in a bus or flight or
train.
Using a taxi. You get. So for me, it's something that I should really get knowledge on it. Like, okay, if I'm getting on the train, when it gets to the station, this is where I switch my lines from here to there.
To here, to that place and all that. I think you should just get Metro Man. Yeah, Metro Man will help you. Metro Man will. That app has been very helpful. You put your subway stop.
Because I believe like the more we talk about certain things, that we learn. Exactly. Because at first this online shopping apps, take for example Pindodo, Taobao,
1688, Jingdong.
So at first, you are lost. You don't know like the address. Some people have lost their packages. The accounts were when they first came to China. They just realized like, hey, I can get this online, this and this and this. But the problem is like, you have not put your address on there. You just order. You say, hey, this is an issue, you order. Now you see weeks passing. Like, where's my package now? But the package shows that it has arrived. Now you have to struggle to find like, hey, this location. Now you have to ask about where the location is because they've already dropped it off. But
Yeah, I think you really haven't had
that's
a
the
bad
experience that I was saying.
Yeah,
It's
some
a challenge
challenges,
because,
some struggles.
like running into 90s, bro. Like I said, I've never had an issue where maybe someone wanted to start an issue problem with
you
me,
and all
or
that.
I would say like, this guy is insulting me because my brother. Any language which you are learning, the insults are some of the things that come first. Like, hey, this guy should not say anything that I don't understand. Okay, the language might be hard, but when it comes to it, I should know this guy is saying something better. All in all, I've never had anyone come off with me like trying to fight.
Just some challenges and all that.
Just challenges here and there, like finances here, commuting, moving around. Yeah.
I think your package is in. Your package is in.
Those are the things that give me that are challenging.
A challenging experience.
Yeah. So
okay.
Another thing, what can I say? But this one, I believe we will get more into it as time goes on. Even if it's not today,
maybe another time.
But like I said, if you are going abroad, do your research
about the countries.
Yes, like from accommodation. Like most of the countries, even back home in Africa, some countries are already using like digital payment services, not like mobile network apps, like
all those things.
But like in Ghana they use what's the name for your digital payment?
Mostly it's mobile money or you scan the QR code.
Yes, those you see those kind of services. Like for me in my country, Alipay, you can use it, but you can pay.
Oh, you can just receive the money.
Nah, even the money you can receive. You get our banks are not integrated into that system.
For us, we can use it. You can put your international bank. You can bring it. Where's the cook?
That's the one. That's the issue that I really have. You get like. And I believe it's going to be a problem for me when I go back home or for a visit or what, because I'm already used to like not carrying cash,
when I went back home in 2021 there, it was a struggle. My most struggle when I went back home from China, I couldn't stay, was delivery services. Or
you
buying
see,
food.
Now you are used to things coming to you.
Bruh. Sometimes I have to be calling the people. Guys, just give me my food. And they'll be like, we are not finding your place. Where are you? In China, I don't do that. I just put my house, my room number, and I'm there. I just go get my food. Why now?
Because the only service that I believe is your food will get delivered directly to you. Is usually like pizza.
Yeah.
In Africa, pizza. The pizza and a few other establishments here.
They always tell people that China spoils you.
Almost everything in China.
Living abroad, especially living in Asia, it spoils you. Because Japan is advanced.
Yes.
Korea is advanced. Maybe apart from India, but China, Japan, Korea,
even in India,
even they do those things.
They have those services.
Living in Asia, it spoils you because the kind of treatment that you're gonna get. So when you go back home, when I went back home, I was struggling, even with transportations and all that.
Because here things move, my brother.
I understand. I booked the car.
It comes
in Ghana now. They will be asking you, where are you? The driver can just pick up and ask you, are you having a discount? Those are Uber drivers. Do you have a coupon?
Yango is one that operates.
Both drivers, do you have a discount? Yes, I'm not coming. Like, because the discount takes some of the money off. But here, they don't care whether you have a discount, whether you have a what. Just book the car, they are here.
Exactly.
Bruh.
So,
let's hear from Cruz. Like, what bad, worst experience that you've gotten, life experience that you got since you came to China? Any personal thing that really feel like, guy, this one is something else. Tell us, let us know.
Well, for me, finance is one of the key areas where I've struggled along the way. And Yeah, so
we are blurring that out.
Yeah, so I feel like
your package is here now.
I think the thing is like living in China, especially Beijing, you know, it's expensive. Yeah, because Beijing is one of the most expensive cities in China.
Beijing and
just
Shanghai.
as you see Shanghai, right? Yeah, so to stay in China, it requires you having money all the time.
Exactly.
But I think I've been coping along the way because I've tried to manage my personal expenses, you know, not to go beyond.
Not to spend too much.
Yeah, not to spend too much, not to go beyond what I've had.
It helps.
Yeah, so it's like that. It's all about discipline, you know, on that aspect. Yeah, so you have to be disciplined. So if you are new coming to China, that's one thing you have to
watch your expenses.
Yeah, you must work on. Try to be disciplined financially. Yeah. And also, hey, another issues that I have is the movement around in China. Beijing, every place you go in Beijing is far. Yeah, bro, that's one of the things that make me like, I just don't want to move around easily like that, because sometimes you have to take the metro. And then the metro, if you're unlucky, because they have limited seats, so if you're unlucky, you have to stand. So if you're going somewhere,
2 hours.
it's 2 hours, you'll be standing for 2 hours, like what the hell? Yeah, so that's why I feel so reluctant going around like that. So usually when people invite me, but sometimes like I ask them, okay, since you want me to come quickly, get me a taxi. And then they just book a taxi for me, and then I sit inside comfortably. I come, but otherwise, except it is ready, unless it's really important like that, and there's no means of getting a taxi like that.
You have to use your subway.
Yeah, then I can take a subway, but also it shouldn't be a very long distance. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, so these are some of the challenges, and one thing, it has to do with the layout of the country, the infrastructure, the architectural design. You know, it's somehow confusing if you just come into China, because sometimes you tend to see like every place look like same.
It looks the same.
You leave from here, you go to the next place like 3, 4, 5 miles away. You feel like this is still the same. Be like, you'll be asking yourself, am I in the same environment? Yeah, that happens to me when I came. In 2024, so one of my friends lives in Chaoyang.
Chaoyang district.
Yeah, in that district. So he asked me to go and spend some time with him, because he stays out. He doesn't live on campus.
Since we don't drink, let's enjoy the Coke.
I will just go with my water. It's okay.
Alcohol free.
Yeah, I'll just drink my water. You know.
Okay, continue.
So the first time, I was taken there by another friend, because like every one of us used to go to the guy's play, because we're new, right? So for them, they have been to this guy's play, to this guy play already. So
but you
they
didn't
know the place.
this.
So I was new, so the guy who told me, okay, get the metro, come like this. But to be honest, I took it as a challenge to go all by myself, because I was new. The first time I ever rode a metro was when I was going to the to the hospital to do my medical.
To do your medicals,
yeah, so I went with some country mates, and these guys, bro, the guy was doing things so fast, switching from lines like this guy's not even giving us a chance to even like
you should
understand what we are doing. Like,
don't be slow, catch up.
Yes, I'll be asking myself, when am I going to learn this thing? Like, I'm just seeing this guy switching from line this to line that. Like, I'm like, what the hell? What about? So when we were going the first time, it was like that. So the second time, I was just standing, like, for me, I'm a observant person. So I observe. So even if people don't tell me, but I try to see things, I observe, and then I try to see some patterns. So from the way the guy was saying things, I was getting some clues from there, right? Yeah. So the next time, when my guy told me that, okay, hey, Cruz, you have to come over. I like, well, I don't know the place. It's okay, I will send you the location, but you have to take up the challenge to ride the metro. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Let's go.
So the guy said they stopped to me. I took it. And then he told me, get out exit B. I'm like, okay. Because, you know, the exits are different, right? They have exit B, C, D, E.
Some have B1, B2.
So I came out. So when I came out, and this guy was waiting for me. Yeah, the guy who knew the place. He took me there. So I spent the night there, and he told me, oh, we have some Chinese here. Since you love football, we have some Chinese here that play football, so you can come to play with them, and eventually you make them your friends. Yeah, so I was like, okay. So, but that day, I went on a Friday. So that Saturday I didn't play football because I didn't go prepared to play football. So I left, and then on Saturday, I spent Saturday, Sunday, we returned. Yeah. So when I came home, the following week, I made up my mind to go back and play football. But you don't want to know the craziest aspect of it because, so when I went the following week on Saturday, because I came out from exit B. And across the road, right opposite exit B, I could see the next exit. So I'm like, okay, when I'm coming back, I don't even have to come from exit B.
Yeah, the next exit.
Bro, that was when I got confused, like, because I really didn't know how to use the map that well to go to the house. So I got on the metro. When I arrived, I came out, and the only exit that was so close to me was like exit D. And exit D was across the road, the other side. Bro, when I came out, like, I'm looking everywhere, like,
I'm lost.
Yeah. Then when I open Google Map, the Google Map is showing me a different place. Yeah. So I'll be like, okay, let me follow the map. I start to walk. I went a far distance, like, I realized that no, I can't see anything I can identify here as compared to the first time. Man, almost like close to an hour. I'm just standing around that place. I was like, okay, this day I'm not going to waste my time here. I just went back in the metro station.
Came off from SZB.
I just went to the metro station. I searched for SZB. I came off from there. I was like, then when I came out now, then I looked across. I'm like, so I was across there. I didn't even
across the road.
Now I'm beginning to laugh at myself, like. So later on, when I arrived at the house and the guy came, I explained the story to him. He started to laugh at me, like, he's like, oh, cool. Yeah, okay. That's when he showed me the map now, like the metro man. Yeah, he's like, okay, you can use this map. Yeah, and there's another map called A map.
Nah, the A map is
these maps are accurate because they are Chinese homemade map.
Yeah,
so. But using Google Maps sometimes it's not accurate like that. So I said, no wonder why. Yeah, so. And then I got introduced to the new maps, and going forward now until today, like, I know how to use the map. Like, just give me a location, I can count them. So far so good. I think that was one of my worst experience I've ever had in China. Like, I was standing around like, where am I gonna go? Like, I'm just looking around. And imagine it was winter. Hey, first time ever experiencing winter.
And it's cold, bro.
Like, I'm just walking 1 hour. I'm turning around like, damn. So it was like that, you know. So you should, like, when you come, you just have to talk with people.
Yeah, you just have to talk to
make
people.
sure you have the right people around to show you things, you know.
To show you
things. And they teach you how to use the map because to move in China here, it requires map.
You have to. You can't know all the stuff.
You can't know all the stuff.
Unless
you can know all the places.
Somewhere that you normally go.
Definitely.
Then you can know. But apart from that,
you come to this environment, you see the environment is like this, and then when you go to another place, it looks the same.
The subways are the same.
Is it not the same place that I was at? You think you even lost, yeah?
You think you're lost?
Yeah, so that's it, you know?
Yeah, I think for both of you, your experiences have been with commuting around, language barrier, all those stuff. I mean, my worst experience was something different. It's similar to yours, like not asking somebody the question, trying to figure things on your own.
Yeah.
And you also had to do it. How these countries, they take their holidays so serious, bruh. You know, sometimes in our school, people will be like, Ghost doesn't like people. It's not like I don't like people. I normally like to be in my own space sometimes and just be there chilling. But going forward, I realized that, that behavior is a wrong behavior. Because something really happened to me in my old city. I was like, nah, bruh. I looked at the country, I'm leaving this country. I'm going back home. Because in my country, you know, in Africa, there's this MTN mobile money. So if they want to send you money, it's just there. You just go to a vendor, you get your money. But in China here, we all know it's just the banks. There's no other place to get your money, just the banks. And when I came here, because I had that woman sometimes sourcing me out and all that, there was a time that she was on holidays. The whole country was on holiday. She was on holiday. The banks are closed, right? And I decided that, okay, let me not stress her because she's on holiday. The banks are closed. Let me just go home and they send me some coins. Well, at that time the CDs was higher than the RMB. So if they send me some money, I change it over here. It's plenty money for me. I called my mom, like, oh, cool, let me just give you some 1,000 cedis. I was going to get about close to 1,400, 1,500 RMB. I'm sorted for the month and all. So they send the money. Now there's a problem. The banks are closed. Where I was new. So I don't know any ATM around.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get the money. And I don't want to ask anybody.
Yeah.
Because why? Who should I ask? Like, I'm just in my room. Bruh. I stayed in my room for 3 days. With a Fanta like this. Half. Exactly like this. Half of it. With one bottle of water like this. A big one. For 3 days. No food.
just charging your body with like sugar from the soda.
Just taking the sugar and the water. No food for 3 solid days. From Friday, it started on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No food.
Golly.
Water and the Fanta. And I was in the funny thing is, I was in the same floor. Like, my room is here. My brother's room is the next room. Derek. He doesn't even know the story. I'm sure he would watch this episode and be like, you're a foolish boy. Why didn't you just talk to us? Michael was above us. He's also Ghanaian. They normally cook. And they also didn't get to notice, right? At that particular period, I was slow. So when they cook and they call me, I tell them, bro, I'm cool. I've eaten, but I haven't. Because I was new and I didn't know how to just get closer and be like, we are chilling. That's how I am. When I'm not really close to people, it's hard for me to just bring myself to them. So I was kind of just, let me just be on my own, maybe, I don't know, going to eat with them, what they would say. So I was, because they were also first years, but they had been in the school a month before me. I came late. So when I came, they knew each other. But when I go to class, I'm just sitting at the end. Although my guy is there, but I'm just sitting at the corner. We speak Cree, they understand, but me, I'm sitting on my corner. I like sitting at the back. Because the text will come, I answer every question in class. So they were actually getting closer to me because I'm able to answer questions in class. You will need that when it comes to exam. But I didn't know how to, get closer to them. Right, 3 days, I was in my room. The banks were closed. I don't know how to text Miss Vivian. Because even though she opens up to me to give me things, I don't know how to open up to her. And that's one of the bad sides of me. 3 days. And on Sunday, when the banks opened, and somebody showed me the ATM. That was a party. I had a party in my room. I ordered like different kinds of food. Just one year, I can't eat it. I'm just wasting the money. I have struggled for 3 days with no food. Today the banks are opened. I'm having a party. I ordered food. So my brother was like, when you get money, you dissociate yourself from us. I was in my head, I was saying that you don't know. I've been here 3 days without food. You think I was wasting the money. So from there, I actually sat down.
3 solid days.
3 solid days. And that kind of bad behavior had been with me for some time. Until maybe the time that I started meeting Eric. Was like, you are crazy. You should talk. You should. You're a cool guy. Everybody likes you. Just go out there when they like them too. I sometimes feel like, you're doing too much. So mostly people meet me and they ask me, what's your temperament? I'm like, do I even know? There was a day that we had an argument, even with Smith in the subway, and they're like, are you an introvert or an extrovert? Me, I'm both. I'm intro-extro because I don't know. At a point, I'm out there. At a point, I'm indoors. But that particular thing was crazy, bro. 3 days. That's my worst experience ever in like living abroad. I was sitting down thinking, if I'm back home, I can just go to my mom's house and eat. If I'm back home, I can just move to the next Momo vendor. Just give my number, they give me money. I'm here in the country that I can't do anything. I have to go to the bank on holidays. Every single bank is closed. I can't do anything. I meet Chinese people, I can't even speak. One thing about me is, if I'm in that kind of zone, I feel comfortable speaking to natives than my fellow foreigners. So when I'm in that zone, I don't know when it comes, but sometimes it comes. It comes and it goes. When I'm in that zone, I like to talk to a Chinese person. And at that point in the school, the Chinese was bad. I go out for walks. I see Chinese people. I can't talk to them. Not knowing the ATM was just right behind our school dormitory.
You were going for 3 days.
3 days, bro. The ATM was.
I think it was fasting.
They didn't have like an ATM on campus like.
It is right behind our dormitory. I didn't even know. It was in the corner. I didn't even know. But that experience was my worst experience ever. Living in somebody's country. I called my mom after that happened. I told her, "Me, I'll come back home. I'm tired." Like after a month or so in the country, I am tired of the country. I wanna come back. I can't stay in the country where there's no loopholes, right? But that was my worst experience ever. Yeah, mine wasn't even about transportation and all that, because when I came here, my cousins were here, so it was easy. They linked me up and everything. That was good. Yeah, but I think we've all had experiences. So now, I think we should enter into the family expectations.
No, let's not surround it around family. Let's just broaden it up. Like, okay, the
expectations
people,
from home.
Yes.
Yeah. Because when you're living abroad, it becomes tricky.
Yeah, because
and there are many expectations.
For me, I'll tell you.
Start for us.
Bro.
Expectations from home.
You know,
as we are living abroad.
For me, I believe I'm one of the loyalist person. I believe in loyalty.
Yeah.
So much. Like everyone who knows me back home, like my associates, friends, and all of that. And I'm willing to do anything for anyone who keeps it real with me. That's me. And I'm one person who likes keeping to themselves. That's why even here, most of the time I just go out my room, go back into my room, I go out to get some fresh air or explore, chill with whoever I can chill for or whatever time, and then I just go and keep to myself. You get?
Yeah.
So, this one I believe most people go through it. But for me, let me say me. Bro, there's a lot of entitlement.
Yeah.
Now, because we are here, you get.
Yeah.
And people know that we are here to school.
To study.
School, for our studies, you get. And people, not like, when I say people, it's like I'm generalizing.
Some people,
you get. They have this entitlement, this sense of entitlement, like and mindset where they think that, hey, you are abroad, hey, you are loaded.
Hook us up.
You are loaded. Your account is overflowing with currency. Like, okay, even if I was loaded as much as you might be thinking I was, but let's put it this way. Let's face facts. Let's face facts. Like, for me, I've been shocked. Like, people that we never really spoke that much. You get, like, some of them we were not even that cool. You get, because me was like, we crossed that. There's a certain line where like it's not hatred, but it's me like me and you, because if we keep like running into each other and having these kind of situations, something bad, things are not going to go well for one of us. Yeah. So I prefer keeping to myself, and like people would like to act cool and they'll be like, hey bro, get me this, and you know, imagine someone asking,
who gets up with the phone,
like you are there, you are trying to make your budget, like, hey, this month, because prices in China, they tend to, like, today you go to the shop, something, it might be 10, tomorrow it might be 12, 20, you get. So they'll be like, hey bro,
who can stop?
I had that
iPhone 17.
Things are cheap, that, bro, they will literally ask for an iPhone, like, hey, Me, I'm using a homegrown phone, like
you want an iPhone 17,
and you are asking for an iPhone 17. Like, okay, say I get you an iPhone 17. Of all the things that you can think of, you are asking for an iPhone 17.
iPhone 17.
That's one thing that also like makes me like this person is, like even if I had the money goes to get, like,
you don't think
your mindset, instead of like sitting down and saying, hey bro, hey, how about you buy some sneakers that side and clothing, you send aside and I sell, and then you give me a card, and then I send, and then you buy more stock, and then we try and grow this into something, you get. But they're always asking, most of the time they're asking for silly things, like they're asking for iPhones, like, okay, can you buy iPhone, can you get me a pair of sneakers? Bro, at the end of the day, like, you have to consider certain things. I have to consider that Ghost is there. Ghost has siblings here back in Ghana, like if it's someone from your country, like, hey, Ghost has siblings here. Ghost parents, he has his own life also.
He's
like,
paying bills in the country he is.
Like, when you ask, like, okay, I don't mind you asking for certain things, you get, but the problem now comes whereby now you are feeling like entitled, and now you are pressing, you are trying to manipulate, you are trying to use emotions against me, like, hey, you are not serious. I have siblings there, and my parents there. You are trying to make me emotionally. You are not serious.
No, you pay accommodation.
My woman is there. Bro, I have people to think about, because we came here. And I believe, like, I would say most of us, before we go back home, like for me, what I've told myself is like, okay, I will go home like for visits and all of that.
And still come back and hustle.
I'm not going back, like, okay, I'm going back home to look for a job and settle back home and all of that. Bruh.
We have to create opportunities for ourselves.
I'm always arguing with God. I'm leaving this place. Having reached the pinnacles. Where I want to, like, current situations don't define nothing about me. Sure. So I see opportunities where I see them. And like I was saying from the beginning, like, hey, I really have to, I believe for me, the barrier is the language at the moment, and once I cross that
barrier, we are done.
I believe things will run quite much smoothly. So for me, I don't have issues with maybe someone requesting or asking for, hey bro, you know, my situation is like this. And if I say I will see,
I have a problem with people asking, people back home asking. My chat is same as you are going through struggles over there. We are also going through struggles.
That challenge is here.
You are even privileged to be in a country where you are with your parents.
If something happens, for you to get help is easy.
It's easy.
If somebody can tell you that I'm hungry, bruh, you're a friend. You're telling me you're hungry.
And me, I'm thousands of miles away, bruh. Me, I'm 22,000 kilometers away from home. It's
different when we are all in the same country. Let's say we are all in China and we are hungry. There are circumstances. We are all students. It can get to a time the month isn't monthing. Something isn't working, so you have to seek help. But you being in Africa, bruh, telling me who is miles away that you are hungry when your mom or your dad is literally
or
dead.
Relatives who are still on good terms. You have.
So you couldn't ask. Let's say you are also in school in Ghana. Let's say you're in University of Ghana.
That's like overreaching.
You couldn't ask anybody in your class, any friend you have, that the only friend that you have outside.
People are inconsiderate, my brother.
I'm also a student. I'm also a student, bruh.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem. I have a problem with people asking, but the part that it gets annoying is the part that it now turns to, oh, now it's a trade. If you don't help me, then if you ask for a favor, I'm not doing it. I'm like, is that how you have to go?
Nah, but for me, to be honest, for me, the only people that I reach out to is my woman, my parents, done.
But see, I am telling you for a fact.
You never hear me saying I'm trying to reach out to a certain friend or a certain somebody.
That there are many people abroad who dissociate themselves from people back home, delete WhatsApp, try not to pick their calls.
And people say, hey, ever since you got abroad, you have changed. Yeah, you are making money.
I used to tell my guys that my WhatsApp, it was closed. The only people that could reach me was my mom, my auntie, and the others.
My
WhatsApp starts opening because of this YouTube.
I block you if you
I have friends. I have friends that I will share a link to them and ask them to post, and their reply is, I don't have airtime. Buy me airtime. I'm like, don't you make calls?
They call you. That's the time.
Don't you watch other YouTubers from Ghana? They do. If you need money, do you call them?
Yeah.
They're like, no. So if you need money and you don't call the person in Ghana who shoots videos for you to watch for free, and just because I am your friend, if I give you a link, I have to pay you, bruh, get the fuck out of here. What are we doing? Like, the expectations are too much.
The thoughts are that we are
and they're self-entitled.
And loaded.
They think we are loaded, bruh. These clothes and these things that you see as well, clothes are fucking cheap in China.
Let me tell you, when was the last time you went back home?
That was in 2020, 2021, and I left.
How long were you? How long did you stay back home? Like the time you went for visit?
3 years. Almost
3 years.
Yeah, during the COVID
time. So people didn't get to see you that much.
They saw me because in Ghana the COVID wasn't like COVID. It was just in the capital, social distancing and all that.
So I believe for me, from my thoughts, I would say COVID kind of like had an impact on how people responded to your coming back home. My guy, go back to Ghana this week. Okay, I'm telling you. No, it's a real thing. Even me, I'm telling you. I'm like all of us. You get go back home. You come there smelling nice. Now you get you've come to visit. Okay, maybe for a month, my brother.
Yeah.
Everyone who knows you that you run into. Expect like that. This guy should be give me a 10 or a 20 or at least a 50.
Even when I went to me happen because I'll pick a transport, right?
They believe you've come back with facts.
Yeah.
Like
I'll pick a transport.
Been away for this long.
The people who ride, we had these mini trucks in Ghana like Okada, and the tricycle, and I had one that my brother was running it for me. And at the station, they know me, so they normally call me owner. It's so annoying that you get into somebody's tricycle, they drop you, and when let's say the price is like 2 cedis, you give them like 5 cedis, like maybe 20 yuan, and I give you 50 yuan, and they just when I'm sitting in waiting for my ballot, they expect me to just get down.
Like I just
bro, you're literally working. I'm here unemployed, thinking about my.
And I have to go back again.
Thinking about my scholarship. I'm about to lose my scholarship.
And you are just
working, and you still want to take this small 30 kwai from me. Like, bro, have mercy. Like, bro.
I think coming from our place, our region, given the society we have and the lack of more opportunities, we always put us in this kind of situation, especially when we travel. So coming abroad, a lot of expectation is attached, especially with people, family members like that, But I think from my end, it's not much of a problem because along the way I have learned to deal with issues,
you learn to deal with it.
No matter how it comes, because I deal with it honestly and I tell you the truth. Hey, this is it. you can't force it out of me. Yeah. So
They
if
don't
it's
even-
not there, it's
they
not
won't
there.
even trust you.
It's
Yeah.
not about having to force it out of you. The thing
Yeah,
is like
so-
expectations.
Yeah.
They're expecting you to do so much.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right? Because here is the thing. Your expectation will change anything about me. That's the thing.
No,
Yeah.
So
no,
I won't
that's what
allow
we
it
get.
get to me
That's,
like that.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying they will try to blackmail you emotionally.
It can work on me like that.
It's not. It's not
Sometimes
about.
that-
It's not about
Yeah.
it working
Yeah.
on you.
But
Yeah.
But
sometimes
it's
it
about.
makes you feel some type of
Yeah.
way.
But I think with that issue too, right? It boils down to the kind of cycle you found yourself into. That's
Exactly.
another thing.
Sometimes they don't even just play it with you. They start telling people around you.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, I think it's about the cycle too also. The type
Yeah.
of company you keep.
Yeah, okay,
the type
yeah.
of close
It
people
also-
that I
it
keep
also
around.
helps.
Because
Now, for me, the reason why I
I
was
make
saying
sure
what I said.
I make sure I keep friendship that it is mutual, right? Like you take from me, I take from you as well.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be that you always taking from me. When I was
Yeah.
back home, there are people that I used to give. So when I come to China, I will tell you my situation. Okay, this is it. So don't expect much from me. So definitely it has been like that. So for me, I don't really have pressure from back home like that with people asking me for things. I'm not disputing the fact that you guys have had those
Because-
wrong experiences or this bad experiences with
I
people
also have
asking
people who-
things and all those things.
people who have good expectations from me.
For me, like with my family, right? The
Yeah.
only expectation they have for me is for me to do well.
Graduate,
Yeah, you
have a
come to
nice
China,
certificate,
make
get
sure
a
you do
good
the
job.
best thing you do.
That's
And
what
even
it-
some of my friends
that's
too,
what
like
my
when I
friends
talk to
have
them,
from me.
they'll be like, okay, Cruz, you have to get this thing for yourself, try to improve yourself, because they all know like, okay, when this guy is better off, he will definitely impact our life as well. So
Oh, yeah,
somehow,
yeah.
some
For
way,
me, with my
yeah.
friends, bro,
So
what I
it's
can
like
tell
that.
you-
They always say that
The guys in
the
my
main
life-
friends that I have,
Yeah.
they don't really have that kind of
Yeah.
entitlement to expectations.
Man,
Those
people-
ones who do that are
people
the
who-
ones who are just
But here's the thing.
The
They
people
just have
are the
your
ones
contacts.
I'm talking
Bro,
about.
but people who are not even communicating with when I was back home,
They
you
just
think I'm
have
going to
your
allow you to get to my
contact.
head?
bruh.
Nah.
I'm not going to allow
Me,
you to
if
pressure
they
me.
don't get to my head.
what
It
you're
makes
about.
me.
I'm not even allow you to pressure me.
It makes me
'Cause
annoying.
when I see
that kind of
unnecess-
entitlement
That's
that
the
you have,
thing.
it makes me
That's the
annoying.
So
what
when
I'm
I
talking
see unnecessary text message from you, and I know it doesn't go down well with me, I just ignore.
But now
I will see, I won't respond to
now
you.
with the space
For
that we
me,
are in, it's
I
hard to also
prefer
ignore them because
being-
after ignoring, you also need them to be on the media to support you, and now it's being a trade.
For me, it's just being straight
Yeah,
up.
but I think it just tells the
But for
person
me,
the same
for
thing.
me, Ghoster, I'll tell you this. Like,
Yeah.
Me, my friends are cool.
guys,
Most of all my friends are working, so they don't
So-
even need your money. Like,
Yeah.
like you're a student.
my
fuck
boy,
you.
my boy,
we are working.
are good. You get even whether unemployed, working or hustling. You
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that I'll tell you. Like most of the guys that I'm close with, I grew up with them. Like most, like 90% of my circle back home. It's hardly, it's hardly someone that I met maybe when I'm of this age or maybe when I was 50 years. It's only a few guys who came into my circle when maybe I was at junior school, senior school. And for me, most of the people who are in my life, like who I call friends or associates, they most of them know each other.
Yeah.
You get it. Whether I met you like 5 years after, and the other ones I've known them since I was 3 years, 4 years, because
Guys,
80% of my
sorry
people.
for cutting you. I think we should wrap up.
Yeah.
Because
Time is
we
not
are
on our
far
side.
behind time. We're
Yeah.
supposed to finish at 9. It's almost 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, most of my
Let's just
buddies, that
give
people
closing
that
remarks and
I
wrap
grew
up.
up with, like from
Yeah.
since I was a small boy until now. Some might have passed away, but the same people that I played on the dead in the streets when I was still a kid, they're still the same people who are. That's why I'm telling you that I value loyalty that
Yeah, of
much.
course.
You
Yeah,
get-
yeah, yeah.
okay, we might have our differences now and then. You see, you get pissed for a while. They'll still bring you guys together. Like, you guys.
your boys.
Yeah. Life goes where you get, because we've never tried to go to that level of whereby you say, hey, this guy betrayed me in such a way. Like maybe you are applying for a job and then maybe I go and backstab you or speak badly to where you are trying to employ those kind of, because there are evil people in this world, my brother.
Yeah,
like you trust someone you come up with, you trust them with shit, and then you are trying to do something else. You are trying to make moves. Because for me, one thing I can tell you, my guys, they know. If, and I'm not going to, why do I use if? When I do make it to that point, that level,
you put them
you
on.
get, obviously, my brother, you get. If then now they decide like, okay, no, I'm telling my baby, okay, that one is on you. Because tomorrow, if you are down, I won't feel bad. Like, me, I did my part because of how I felt and how we came up. How tight we were, the promises we made to each other, like, okay, bro, if I make it before you to this certain point or level in life, I'm not leaving you behind. You get, and then now you get there, and now you are saying like, he has put me here now. He has put me here now. No, I'm okay now. I don't need you. I don't expect like if we reach a certain level, or if I help you to reach a certain point now, you don't owe me. The thing is like, what I believe is like, we are brothers. Okay. Now what I have to do is like, if I come to, we are sort of like family. You get. So some things you have to notice. If you are not okay, I have to say like, my boy is not okay.
Maybe I should sort him out.
If you need 10K and I have 10K,
I sort you out.
I know, like, bro, I'm giving you 10K. I don't have to hold it against you. Like every day, maybe if you have a disagreement, I say, you.
I give you 10K.
I give you 10K. Where's my 10K now? Those kind of things you get. So some things you have to do from the depths of the energies that you put out. The energies that you put out, know that like, hey, down the line. Down the line, because people are like they're always like, hey, karma is for some people. Hey, someone might hate you tomorrow, karma will
nothing will happen. Nothing will happen.
Because people think, when people say, this is like from my perspective, when someone says karma is a bitch and karma will come for you.
I don't believe in those karma things.
Let me tell you, Ghost.
We'll talk about that another time.
Let me close that. From my perspective, it's not karma coming for you specifically. You might live your life in peace and everything after maybe you have done someone wrong and then you pass on. My brother, those energies are going to make a comeback to someone in your line.
Karma didn't happen to Elon Musk, so let's just wrap up.
The idea of karma is just about the wrong thing you do to people. I think, because if I do evil, but try as much as possible not to do evil to people. And also, in as much as it's good to always be good to people, to help out, but you can only help out when you're in a position to help. So now I'm not in a position to help you, so you can't force me.
But don't let them use you.
Be good when you help me. I don't believe in somebody saying you are using me. I needed help. I helped. I don't care what you were thinking.
However you want to use it,
like the reason I'm saying, don't let them use you, because you are the one who is allowing them.
No. You see, sometimes I think we are wrapping up. But let me just say this.
Let's wrap up.
I don't think if you ask for something and I always do for you, it means you're using me. No. I'm just blessed to be in a position to always help you.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Ghost, you can help me, right? There is that you are helping me out of the depths of your heart, right?
And maybe you have the mindset that you're using me.
Like me, I'm using me.
It's a you problem.
That one is on me, because me, I'm thinking I'm using you. And you are.
I'm just helping.
But then what I'm saying to put
as much as
like,
the money doesn't finish from my pocket, it's a you problem.
Advantage of me.
So I think,
and you are feeling like if I cut them out, I might lose out on this, or he will no longer be my friend. that's the point. That's the one I'm trying to. The point I'm trying to make. Like, don't let yourself be cornered into a corner. Like, where, hey, if I don't help him in this way,
we'll touch on
I will lose
that one. It comes to relationships and its problems.
So I think with the topic on people use you, we have to use that on another time. At another time we see how best we can discuss it, because people have to know then.
People have to.
How do you know somebody is using you too? That's another thing.
How to know?
Yeah,
how to educate the people.
I think that would be another day.
We
can have the topic. We can discuss this topic.
So guys, I think we would have to wrap up here. It's been a wonderful episode. Everybody have shared their stories, their personal experiences, the good, the bad, the worst. We've seen how families, instead of having positive expectations for us, asking questions like, oh bro, how is abroad treating you? How is school treating you? How are you faring? How is the masters? How is the bachelors? How is everything? Right? Most of them is all focused on and those are not their friends. The ones behind, everything is transactional for them. Even if you say, oh, check up on my mom for me, buy me airtime. Bruh, you guys should stop that. We are all friends. If you need genuine help, we can help. But those help of, please, I'm hungry, and
I can have you from here to buy you
5,000 miles away, go to your mom's house and eat. You understand? So guys, we'll wrap up here. It was a nice and wonderful episode.
Till next time.
We'll meet again next time. Nice to have you guys.
Till next time.
I didn't even mention my name, but we are out. They know me. It's Ghost. We are out, guys.
Blood out.